So I'm walking, and I'm so excited. It is very windy. That might be a problem later, but we're gonna find it.
Cedar Point, America's roller coast. Ride on.
I have opted to hit Wild Mouse first. Game day decision, you know? Just walked through Disneyland, it was cool. Much like all of the other ones, except it was also fun. We got to ride in the cheese car because the group I got with asked for the cheese car, so that was fun too. Because there's 5 mice and 1 cheese. I don't know if it's 5, but you get the point. They're all chasing the cheese. I just noticed that it says the Bone Walk. Normally it's the Boardwalk, but it's Halloween and there's skeletons everywhere. Like that guy. I'm having fun. It was already worth all the money.
My favorite breakfast is made with bones of wheat.
That is pretty sad for me, but now I'm just like walking still because I'm not going all the way back to Gatekeeper. That's so far away. But now I'm in Frontier Town. It's just like I'm mixed up with Dollar City. I'm not though. While we're just chilling, basically, it seems like a good time to acknowledge this thing. I've been like unimpressed with hearing about that thing for like ever. I'm like, oh, it's 400 feet tall. Yeah, whatever. It's really tall. I feel a little bit silly, but also like it's insane. That's crazy. Can't ride it though. I was just minding my business, walking into Frontier Town, and I was like, oh, Maverick's launching. It just rolled back. So I think I'm gonna not choose to rope drop that one with the information I have. off of Steel Vengeance and walked away. That ride is so long. Like, in a good way, because everything was good. The only part that was weird was, I think, the part that everybody hates at the very end, where like you're minding your business and it just shifts to the right, and I was like, that was random. I'm pretty sure everybody has that opinion though. It was really good. I did really enjoy it. Maybe I'm a pessimist, but like, I don't think it was the best roller coaster in the entire world, but I did really like it. And it is definitely up there. And it was good. It was good. Maverick has like a 60-minute wait, and I'm pretty sure that it never gets below like 70. So if it's never gonna get better, I'm gonna go do some of this stuff with like tiny little weights and just knock them out. After walking for approximately 12 years, I have come across the reinforcement I'm just not going to wait for right now. And then Rougarou, which I know is going to piss me off. I know I'm going to bang my head and I'm going to get grumpy, but I'm going to ride it anyway to get it out of the way. For it, so I guess it's a win. I am heading towards Gatekeeper and Starbucks. I also need to find a place to use my meal plan, because I bought a meal plan today, so I gotta get my money's worth, you know? I am also hungry, so I feel like that's fair. And then I went to Starbucks, it was too busy. I expected that, but it was too busy. So I was like, I'll just go add on a very large fountain drink when I get my first meal deal, which was funnel cake, shrimp, and then I had to get the theme park fries, and then there's a little roll. After this, I probably will do Gatekeeper and then go right back where I came from. The longest walk ever. It is so long. However, I'll do it again, you know? Dragster, minding my business, and then I realized that this is like the spot to see that. Totally missed it, so I gotta wait a second. Anyways, I was looking at Dragster. Everybody's been reporting or whatever on how the spike is going vertical, but like, that's crazy. It's just a piece of the track, and it's gonna go up. But right now, I'm having a very cool moment for me where like it's fun to see that in action, you know. Now I guess waiting for corkscrew again, so I can. No, I'm just gonna go ride it. I just got off corkscrew. It's back there somewhere, and I do think that I finally found a roller coaster that is worse than corkscrew at Valley Fair, and that is corkscrew at Cedar Point. It's just not good. It's a classic, I know, but oh my god. He could give you the double corkscrew though, and that's it. That's all it's got going for it. It seems to me that Magnum is probably going to open, and I'm excited because it has not been open all day, and it says down on the app. So I'm excited about that. But first, I'm going to do Gemini, which appears to be dueling because it's a Saturday, and that is one of the good reasons to come on a very busy day. I'm going to hate that one, Gemini. And I think that I'm going to hate it because it is an aerodynamic special coaster system, which means all the supports are wood, but the track is steel. And you're probably like, that sounds familiar. Yeah, that's exactly what RMC does, except it's been many years of perfecting that, and they have just like this weird steel tube track on these special coaster systems. The other one that I did was Excalibur at Valley Fair, and I really hated it. Like, it was the worst. It was just screechy and bad. So I don't think I'll like it. But I'm trying to go in my very best with an open mind. Wow, red is slow. I will say, it's going right next to me right now and it's not making the world's worst sounds. So I think that's promising. Gemini was actually surprisingly smooth. And it makes me wonder what the heck they did to Excalibur, because Excalibur stuck. And Gemini was like really good. And by that I mean like nothing insane happened, but I think just the part where you're dueling and the camaraderie of it all, and the fact that it was like insanely smooth. I rode in a middle seat. Yeah, way better than I expected. Exceeded expectations in the good way. I was gonna ride the line ride, but the line goes out the gate, which means I don't really believe that it'll only take 5 minutes like the app does. So I'm going back towards the front to meet up with Hallie. Probably gonna stop at Iron Dragon, maybe Blue Street. At this exact moment, Maverick, Magnum, and Millennium Force are all down, which is pretty standard, but the fact that it all happened at the same time kind of sucks. It's literally been 3 seconds since I said that Millennium Force is closed. I just saw some people on it, so I assume it's open again. I might stop there. It's been 30 seconds since I said that I might ride Millennium Force. I'm not going to do that. It says it's an 80-minute wait on the app. Absolutely not.
Praying for your stomach.
All there.
So you're on, you're on. Cedar Point holding out waiting for it for a while. 24 to take care of articles through Cedar Point and Nika are not responsible for limiting things.
I'll be honest, Blue Street here had me freak for my life a little bit. Those old classic Ace landmarks, hold on. Those old classic Ace landmarks will do it to you. It's throwing you out of your seat. It's rickety. They also put me in the back row, so that was kind of crazy for me. Pretty good though. Yeah. Hey, this is the picture I sent to my friend Hallie so that she could find me in the crowd. When Hallie arrived, I obviously stopped vlogging so that we could catch up. We met on the internet, so this was a big moment for us. The first thing we did was ride Gatekeeper, which I liked a lot. It wasn't quite haunted house time, and we were both hungry, so we strategically selected a food location with hopes that it would be near one of the haunted houses. We splurged for the $75 freight lane since it was a Saturday night. This was a very excellent purchase on our behalf because we did not wait in a single line. The first house we did was Fairground Freak Show, and it was fine. This theme is so overdone. We hopped over to Slaughterhouse, which is also a heavily overdone theme, and this was probably objectively the scariest of the houses. We decided to keep the scary vibes going though, and went directly to Bloodbath at Club Orpheus. This one was interesting, but like very much just a club, if that makes sense. We then made the big trek all the way to Erie Estate, which was the most detailed house, but also kinda understaffed. The older actors in the beginning did make me emotional though, so I ranked this one higher than I probably should. We then hit midnight around sunset, and this was full stop the best house. It wasn't really scary, but since it was the newest, it was the most put together and staffed and coherent to its theme, which once again wasn't that scary. Bone walk. So at this point, we had done all of the houses that opened before sunset, so we decided to hit up Raptor, which I would have really liked if it were not for the final brake run that for no reason at all rattles your head like an actual ping pong ball. No. We killed enough time doing that for the sun to set, and went to hit up the worst part of the night, Blood on the Bayou.
Record a bit of wine waiting simulator.
So this is technically a scare zone, but all the guests treat it like a haunted house. It was probably a contender for the world's longest conga line. Like, the whole thing. We conga line for 45 minutes because once you're in there, and you can't get out without being in line, so you might as well commit to the line going forward instead of hopping into the line going backwards. Also, you don't really know when it's gonna wrap around.
That was pretty cool. I feel like they could have done so much of that.
So, have you guys been to Midnight yet?
Yeah. That one was good.
I was gonna say, you definitely have to go. That's been my favorite one so far.
Oh, yeah, it was wonderful.
And I would honestly recommend that nobody ever do that experience. If they treated it like a house, it would be much better because the attraction itself was really cool. The line just wasn't. We really did want to wrap up on the haunted houses, so it was time for Cornstalkers 2.0, which we could not for the life of us find the entrance to.
Where's the front line? Guys, do you have the front line?
Yeah, the front line is over there. Like, you will see a house with some lights at the final of this road. You turn to the left and there's the front line.
Okay, so if we just keep going, we'll see that?
Yeah, thank you.
We did it!
This one was also pretty scary on the actor side, but definitely not complicated at all. It was literally just corn and claustrophobia. After getting several good views of Millennium Force, though, we decided to go ride it. We made some friends in line and even convinced them to ride the ride with their hands up.
To ride Millennium Force with mine. No! Yes. What?
I cannot stress enough how awesome this experience was. Wow. We had time for about one last roller coaster, and I couldn't decide which one, but eventually decided on Maverick.
I've decided I actually want to ride Steel Pendant. May not be. That got me.
I told you, they're really cool.
I just forgot.
Should that guy get you?
Yeah. Because I was looking up in the air for the bloodbath sign, and I did not see him coming towards me at all.
You're your own worst enemy. Ooh, bugs. Yes. Sure. We figured if we rode it fast enough, we could maybe get to the other one too before close, and we did. It's a good thing too, because Maverick at night is now my #1 favorite roller coaster. And we got to do it twice in a row. Someone puked on the train ahead of us or something, and so the station cleared out and we got to re-ride on the last set of trains for the night. That rocked. The park was super empty on our very long, world record length walk back to the parking lot, which made for an awesome end to the day. I wish my footage was better because it was perfect, but I guess that's a memory just from me.
Battery died. Wrapping up our day here at Cedar Point.
It was awesome. And I did pretty much everything, so not a lot for tomorrow. Had a great day.